Hey there guys, hope you're having a great day. It's Lee here for the Risky Randoms segment. In this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about Ethereum cloud mining. I just want to talk and share with you my experience, my thoughts on the actual matter, and show you what's profitable, what's not profitable, and whether it's a good fit for you or not. So the part that I want to start with is how much it might cost to set up your own personal rig. So assuming you've got a computer at home, how much would it actually cost you to fit a graphics card? So assuming you've got a home PC, if you go to say Amazon, and the card that I've sort of recently recommended, which is one that was really efficient, was a MSi R7 370, and it's the 4 gig card that I would recommend. So this particular card here, it's £137.30. Let's just make a note of that. And this card, so it's £137.30. I'll change that to dollars in a moment. And this card will mine at 15 mega hashes per second. And the card itself will use 115 watts. So we'll take a note of these facts and we'll compare them against a Ethereum miner. So the point that I'm getting at is if you wanted to add this to your existing setup, you probably wouldn't need very much to do that. Your current power supply in your computer would probably accommodate this fine. And if you just got like a desktop machine or something, you should be able to fit this card in there as well with no major complications really. So what I'm saying is that you can quite easily upgrade your home PC for £140, and that will get you 15 mega hashes per second, and it will use 115 watts in addition to what you're currently using. So just go to one moment. If we just go to xe.com and just get a translation of what that price is. So it was 137.30, I think it was, in pounds, and we want it in dollars. I know there's actually quite a few people have been buying this much cheaper in America. I know the American Amazon does this much better. So it's saying $200 almost for a graphics card that will hash at 15 mega hashes per second. Obviously there will be electricity costs involved in that, but it wouldn't cost you a significant amount. For example, that card uses 115 watts. That's the total power consumption. If you run that on a daily basis, let's work that out. So if you run that non-stop, so 115 times 24 hours is 2.76 kilowatt hours. I pay around about 20 pence per unit. In America and other sort of states as well, you're paying more like sort of 10 cents a unit and stuff like that. So that would cost you, or it would cost me, so it's 2.76, and like I say, it cost me 20 pence. So my running cost a day would be about 55 pence per day. Like I say, in America, the electric tends to be much cheaper from the people that I spoke to. So I'd say their costs are probably more like about 25 to 30 cents a day, something like that. So the actual cost for them are not very much at all. On a monthly basis, you're looking about sort of, in the UK, about £16 per month. In America, I'd say it probably costs you about $10 a month to run that. So make note of those figures. So what I'm going to do now is, if I go to Google now, and what we'll do is we shall have a look at Ethereum cloud mining contracts, and we shall see how they compare. I'll just go with the top 3 on here, so I'll just open these in new windows. So we've got Genesis Mining, Hashflare, and this Coinmint. I've not heard of them. Is there any other bigger ones? Hash Ocean, that's another big one as well. We'll go with that as well, and we'll see what our money could buy us. So let's just go Genesis Mining. I thought there's a price list somewhere. I'll price him. We've got Bitcoin. Okay, so yeah, sorry, that's it. On Ethereum mining, so we've got small, medium, large, and it is a 1 year contract. So the important part to note is that it is only for 1 year. The money that you put in, it only gets you mining for 1 year. If you put any money into your own hardware, that is yours forever until it breaks. So it's also worth considering, even if you mined on your own hardware for a year, that graphics card will still have resale value at the end of that year, or even into the future, many years into the future. So that's an important factor to consider. So anyway, with so Genesis Mining, they do 25 mega hashes for 1 year, $1,100. Let's have a look at Hashflare and see how that compares. Ethereum, I think they just do it bit by bit. They sell it in killer hashes, not mega hashes. Let's go to buy now. I just want to see if it. Okay, so I thought there's going to be a better pricing option there. So they're actually charging, so that's the 1 mega hash. Had to do some math there because it's 100 kilo hashes. So it's 100,000. So that is 1 mega hash, right? I believe so. Could be wrong. Anyway, 4.25 for that. Going back. Hash Ocean, let's have the two as a comparison. You can look through as well, of course, and make your own judgments on these things. But yeah, Genesis Mining. So going back to this, so it's 25 mega hashes for $1,100 for 1 year. So if we just go to Google, trusty Google, and we go to Ethereum calculator. Just use this one here. Okay, so assuming our hash rate is going to be 100, oh no, sorry, it wasn't 100, was it? It was actually 25. Just double check that. Yeah, 25 mega hashes. 25 mega hashes. So let's calculate what our earnings might be. Okay, so on a per monthly basis, our estimated return is 94.65. So let's have a look. So on the calculator, 94.65 times 12 months. So that gives us, I'm not sure if you can see on that, 1,135. So on that basis, we should be making a $35 profit. But there's a big but here. One, you're waiting potentially a whole year to make $35, but the reality is you're not going to make that $35 at all. And the reason for that is because of the hash rate. If I go to the actual hash rate growth here, you will see it sort of starts off, it's very level, and then once the actual Ethereum price has been increasing, but as the actual Ethereum price has been increasing, so as the actual hash rate has been going up and up and up and up and up. And whilst the Ethereum price is high, the hash rate will continue to grow until you get to this medium level whereby there's no more profit in it. At the moment, there's quite a lot of profit in graphics cards mining, so more and more people are going to join the network because they see the profit and the potential in it. And what that's going to go is going to get to a balancing point whereby the number of miners equal kind of the price, and then there'll be a balancing point whereby new miners come in, but they're not really going to be making any profit. So then miners going to be then leaving the network because there's no profit to be made, and they'll be looking for other things as well. So there'll be kind of this balance in area. But until that time, the actual hash rate of the network most likely is going to continue to grow over time. It's still very early days, and if you don't believe me, what you could do is, just have a look at the actual Litecoin or Bitcoin hash rate since, beginning to now, and you'll see that it's just continued to go up and up and up, ridiculously, even during times where the actual Bitcoin and Litecoin price has, gone down, and the hash rate is still continuing to grow because there's still opportunity for profits there. So with that being said, you're only getting 1 year's mining for $1,100. Within a month or two, the difficulty is going to go up, and every single month you're going to get less and less back on your return. So the way I see it is with cloud mining, I appreciate what they're trying to do, and appreciate that people that want to get into it, obviously they just want to put a small amount in, click go, and they want to get some returns back. But the reality is, if you put money in at this sort of costs, you're just never going to get that returns back with Ethereum mining or any other sort of cloud mining on that sort of basis. You can just do a quick calculation, presume that the actual difficulty is going to increase over time, and you're not going to get a return. Unless, if you was buying it for $100, then that would make a lot more sense. When it comes to cloud mining, in my personal sort of opinion, it's just not worthwhile. You'd be much better off spending this money, $1,100, on your own hardware. At that sort of price, you could get, I would estimate, just very quickly, you could probably buy 4 R7 370 graphics cards, have plenty of change. That would give you a 60 mega hash mining rig, whereas on this you're only buying 25 mega hashes, which is really a tiny amount. And if you spent that money, you could get like a 4 GPU sort of rig setup, and that would mine at about 60 mega hashes, no problem at all. Just for sort of a comparative basis, I recently bought a second-hand AMD card, which is a R9 280X, and that cost me £100, and that actually hashes at 22 mega hashes per second, and that only cost me £100. Obviously I have to pay the running costs for that going on, onwards, but the electricity charges are not significant. And obviously, at the end of time as well, I also have the option to sell that card, recoup some money. Lots of different options. I can change from, if the price crashes on Ethereum, I can switch to another coin. I can mine different things. I can use it in lots of different ways. So cloud mining does have some benefits. Really, if you're just looking for a way to spend your money, click go, then it's for you. But really, I would personally recommend that you spend your money in your own hardware, which is something that you have control of, and there's lots more options for you. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. If you've got any thoughts or comments on Ethereum cloud mining or cloud mining in general, then please let me know. I'd love to discuss it with you in the comments area. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.